It's Self-Care Sunday. Self-Care Sunday. Okay, let's go. Let's join in, my beautiful people, let's go. I had to start all over. Let's go. I feel so bad. I had to stop the video, start the video on. We are here. It is Sunday. It is Self-Care Sunday. I was basically explaining why I started Self-Care Sunday. So let me tell you, I started Self-Care Sunday because during the lockdown, I felt like I was going crazy. I felt like the world was dark. I felt like everything was so negative. I felt like there was nothing positive going in my world. I felt like I was going to lose my mind. And coming from a person that has suffered from depression, it's easy for us to slide back into that dark space. So I decided to create Self-Care Sundays. So every Sunday when you see me log on, this is for me and my people to have conversations about what we can do to help us mentally, spiritually, emotionally, sometimes financially, to get out of the rut that we're in. I was addressing that I had a troll on my page today that somebody said I was following you and it seems like you always post, I don't know what they put, but they said something like you always seem negative or you always seem like somebody is against you or you're passive aggressive. That's not it. So let me help y'all out. The posts that I post oftentimes are things that I feel like people are going through or that people can relate to. So that's why I post them. So those quotes, I steal them off of Booby Sean's page. Some of them come from Real Talk Kim page. I take them quotes from all over the place. But I place those quotes on my page so other people can interact with some of the things that they got going on in life. I think people get tired of always scrolling through and seeing purses, bags, people twerking on vacation or selling you a class for $1,000. So I like to wake up in the morning and I like to make a post and post where it gets people thinking. Or I like Me Too posts. It's not necessarily that I'm going through something bad in my life or I feel bad, but I believe that people are set free when they feel like they can relate to somebody else, where they feel like I have this thing, it's called Me Too. So when I make a post sometimes, it's just so I want somebody else to feel like, me too, girl, I went through that. Or guys, me too, I was just thinking that. So please, in the name of Jesus, don't think that my life is always dark times or I'm going through something or it's a relationship breakup. I'm simply just posting things that I think will speak to the people that follow me or to get people to think or to engage. So let's get to Self-Care Sunday, okay? Y'all ready? So Self-Care Sunday, today we have a topic. Tell y'all about the topic. And if you stick with me to the end, I always tell you about the free stuff that I'm giving away because every Self-Care Sunday, I give away free stuff. Now, for some of you who are waiting for your free stuff, I'm a little behind. CBD gummies are on the way. That's free stuff from 2 Self-Care Sundays. We got the 24 karat gold box that is actually getting shipped out tomorrow. That's from Self-Care Sunday. So all that free stuff will be coming to you. So after today, I'm going to tell you what the free item of this Self-Care Sunday. So this Self-Care Sunday, I wanted to talk about hurting your own feelings. That's what this Self-Care Sunday is about. Self-Care Sunday is, there's a lot of people out here. I used to be one of them. I'm not anymore. You are actually hurting your own feelings. What do I mean by that? Some of you engage in behavior that you already know is going to bring about a negative result and you hurt your own feelings. I'm not in the business of hurting my own feelings. I used to be that person. I used to hurt my own feelings. And then I would have to go and deep process me breaking my own heart or my disappointments or things that I knew wasn't going to work out, but I was trying to do it anyway or whatever the case may be. So this Self-Care Sunday, let's talk about stop breaking your own heart. Stop hurting your own feelings. You know, I was talking to somebody early today and I literally had a conversation with him. We were talking about relationships, right? And he was like, man, Shanita, he was like, there's just certain questions that you never ask me or you never inquire about or you never impose to ask me certain things. I said, I'm not hurting my own feelings in this relationship, in this friendship, not a relationship. He's my friend. And he said, what do you mean? And I took him down the journey of what my father taught me when I was a child. So at an early age, shout out to my dad, aka the cheater. He gonna get mad if he watch this, but my daddy cheated, y'all. And so I learned a valuable lesson living in a house with a cheater. He's a reformed cheater. He don't cheat no more. But when you grow up around somebody that cheats, you get to learn some stuff. And I just remember that my dad taught me at a young age. You know, we used to have these trips where we would go to the park and he would teach me life lessons. And he said, Shanita, when you get older, I don't want you to break your own heart. I don't want you to hurt your own feelings. And I said, what do that mean? And this is like right when cell phones was coming out. So we're not going to use the cell phone. But for those of you that are old enough, we used to get a phone bill back in the day, right? A physical phone bill. And the phone bill would show you all the numbers that somebody called in the household, right? And so he said, you know, Shanita, I would advise you, like when you're in a relationship or whatever the case may be, never go through the phone bill. Never go through each and every single phone number and try to find out who calling who and what they doing. And I said, Dad, what do you mean? He said, why would you want to break your own heart? And that stuck with me because it's women out there now. Today we're talking about breaking your own hearts, that subconsciously or consciously, sometimes you know that your significant other or somebody might be having inappropriate conversations. Now, I might not go past that, but they might be talking to the person a little bit too much from work, or they might have met some girl at the mall. You got to understand men too. Sometimes men just take numbers to feel like they still got it. They don't really want to talk to the girl, but you're not giving them enough attention at home. I done heard this from guys. You're not giving them enough attention. So when they go out and a girl give them the number at the gas station or at the mall, they take the number because it makes them feel like they still got it. And you could become a victim of taking their phone, going through their phone, and actually breaking your own heart about something that's not really that big of a deal, right? So today, why y'all making that face? I'm telling y'all the truth. Men do silly stuff. So do women. And people, I'm going to sidetrack. People like attention. And when you're not getting attention and somebody give you attention, sometimes you step out of bounds, out of boundary of the things that you probably would normally do on a normal day because you're just seeking that attention. That don't mean you don't love your husband. That don't mean you don't love your wife. That don't mean you don't love your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever the case may be. That just means there's a breakdown of communication and a lack of attention. Somebody gave you a little bit and you got excited for a while and then you kind of snapped out of it. So I had to sidebar because some of y'all are trying to act like I'm lying, and I'm not lying. If you've been in a relationship for over 3, 4, 5 years, anything past 5 years, you have seasons in that relationship. And in those seasons, sometimes you love him, sometimes she love you, sometimes y'all love each other at the same time, sometimes y'all don't. And attention goes out the door. I'm sidetracking because I'm trying to preach to some of y'all today. And so what happens is when you go to work or you go to the gym or you go to the post office and somebody be like, hey, Sarah. And you're like, you talking to me? Hey, girl, did you change your hair color? This was Sarah saying, he don't even pay attention that I changed my hair color. And the man at the gas station pay attention that I changed my hair color. Like, listen, y'all know she don't want to date the person at the gas station, but now she find herself going to that gas station more because every time she go to the gas station, she know the man in the gas station gonna give her a compliment. And that's where sometimes the boundaries get broken a little bit because now Teddy at the gas station, every time she come in, guys, ooh, you got a new purse? Oh, darling, you the most beautiful girl I ever seen in the world. Ooh, you just look so fine every time I see you. Now Teddy that work at the gas station, she knows she not gonna date the guy at the gas station, okay? Nothing wrong with dating people at the gas station. But Sarah knows she ain't gonna date nobody at the gas station. She done took Teddy's number. Now imagine, she got a whole husband at home with a good job. They got a house, a kid, some dogs, a fence. I'm just making this up as I go. She got Teddy's phone number in her phone now. Because every time she go to the gas station, Teddy giving herself attention. Today we talking about breaking your own heart. Now I'm going to speak from the guy's perspective. Now she live with Brian at home. Brian get bored one day. Brian getting ready to break his own heart because Brian going to grab her phone. Let me just see if she doing something. Now he see Teddy, a text message. Hey, I can't wait to see you tomorrow at the gas station. He thinks she having a whole full-fledged affair, cheating, sleeping with the man. All the while, she was just looking for some attention. It goes the same way with men. This ain't even a topic for today. I don't know why the Holy Spirit took me to this, But I'm just trying to help y'all out. We're going to get back to not breaking your own heart because this goes into that. So anyway, same thing for men. I'm going to give y'all a little clue, ladies. Stop going through these men's phone. Stop going through their phone. Don't go through his phone. Don't try to run up on them or sneak up on them. You break your own heart. Oftentimes, it's really nothing to be validated through sometimes of those actions. We are all human. If you think somebody walks straight, if I'm with a man and he walks straight and his eyes don't go like this or he don't look, I'm gonna think something wrong. Some of y'all be tripping talking about that's disrespectful. If he look at another woman while he with me, if he don't look at another woman, I think something wrong with him. Because if a girl go by and she fine and I'm not gay, I'm looking over like, dang, she bad. You see them shoes? Look at her waist. I wish my booty was round like that. Ooh, child. Did you see that? So y'all got these unrealistic expectations of what you feel like relationships are supposed to look like and feel like or whatever. We didn't say somebody was cheating. That was not cheating. We're talking about friendly conversation. I'm going to stop reading about them. Cheating because you talk to somebody at the gas station? Cheating because, okay, so we're going to sidebar, y'all. Throwing me off. Self-Care Sunday is supposed to be about not breaking your own heart. Let's define cheating. Because a lot of people, I keep seeing this word at the bottom, cheating. Cheating to me is mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially poured into somebody else. That's cheating to me. So we got different levels of cheating. If you're talking to some girl on the phone once a week, every once in a while, they ain't cheating to me. She not getting your time. She not getting no attention. You're not paying no bills. That I want you to talk to somebody else so you can realize that this girl dumb. I'm talking to her. I got a whole Shanita over here. Girl, you's a dingbat. So I don't qualify talking to a girl cheating. If a man had a friend prior to us getting in a relationship, keyword friend, meaning they didn't have sex before, guys be lying, sometimes they do. But if you had a female friend before I came along, and every once in a while you like, oh, you going to eat lunch with this girl or that girl, that's not cheating to me. It's not. Maybe that's how I was able to stay married 17 years. Because at the end of the day, you have to understand that females and men need friends of the opposite sex. That's just how I think. I don't know how everybody else think, but if I get into an argument with my man and he got a female friend, I'd rather him call a female than a man. He called a man, they taking him straight to a strip club, telling him to holler at somebody else, and who cares? Excuse me. If he got a female friend, at least she might talk some sense and be like, you said what to her? If you said that to her, then I got an issue with you. So that's right there. Cheating. Is cheating giving your phone number out? I don't think giving your phone number out is cheating. I give my phone number all the time. My phone number is public. So if you constitute me cheating on you by me giving my phone number out, I'm a cheater. I give my phone number to everybody. I meet people, they objective may be to talk to me or maybe to sleep with me, but I'm a businesswoman. And I'm always thinking about the next deal or how can I do business with somebody. I own a whole tax company. So a man's conversation might start off, hey, I'm trying to holler at you, but I'm trying to revert that conversation. You know I own a tax business, right? You know I do marketing and branding. I own a marketing and branding company. You know I have a property management company. Somebody said get a glass of water, it's too far. There's so many reasons for me giving out my phone number. So giving out a phone number, that's not cheating to me. Sex definitely is cheating, but we would be on here all night if y'all wanted to debate me and argue with me about a man that went and had sex with somebody. You got to be in a full-fledged relationship. So your man had sex with somebody one time. I ain't excusing it. I'm saying he had sex with somebody one time. You gonna give up your whole marriage, your whole household, your whole life, the father of your kids. You know people make mistakes every day, right? But hey, that's another subject for a different day. This is not a relationship live. This is about self-care. So can we get to the self-care part? And at the end, we're gonna go back to the relationship part. Self-Care Sunday started off, and we're going back to don't hurt your own feelings. Stop doing things that you know will break your heart or make you feel a certain kind of way. That's where we were on. And some of those things, how I went into relationships, just was people checking each other phones. You already know that's gonna hurt your feeling or break your heart. Going to an old friend or an ex's Instagram page. I know it's hard. You want to be nosy. You want to feel like you missing out on something because y'all no longer friends. Y'all not doing business no more. Y'all broke up. But in essence, when we talk about self-care, when we talk about our mental and our spiritual subconscious mind, our conscious, we don't want to break our own heart. Clearly, if that person is no longer your friend or no longer your boyfriend or your girlfriend, something happened in order for you to get to that place. If you haven't healed from that, every single time you reinsert yourself or re-inject yourself into something that person is doing, you're breaking your own heart. Why would you want to break your own heart? It's people that I love, but I never speak to ever again in life. I unfollowed them, blocked them. I realized because I have business pages, right? I was like, what is going on? So I have my Shanita Foster page. I have Rockstar Brand page. I have Beyond the Game page. They're all linked, right? And I remember the other day, a couple days ago, somebody who I no longer follow, I'm not friends with them no more, their live popped up. It said that they were going live. And I just felt my heart sink. And all of these emotions kind of came back to me. And I found myself going down a mental memory lane about that friendship, what I could have did different, what they could have did different, what they should have said different. And in essence, I knew if I clicked that live, if I would have went to that live, I would have broke my own heart. This Self-Care Sunday is stop breaking your own heart. There are times, I ain't gonna lie, that I Don't Mind is a devil's workshop, right? And going through the lockdown, there was times all of us was doing silly stuff. And I remember one of my friends called me and was like, girl, I'm going through Facebook. I'm going through Instagram. I'm looking for my ex. Now I done joined in. I'm human too, y'all. I'm a Christian. I'm not God. So it was one of my good friends. So now I'm helping them. We all on Facebook, Instagram, looking for this dude, right? I ain't got nothing to do. We on lockdown, right? And we find this guy. And this guy, happily married, just had a baby. And I watched my friend's heart crumble. I watched my friend become so broken. I had to literally talk them off the ledge for a couple days in a row because it mentally and emotionally broke them down. And that was another learning moment that I said we have to stay conscious and not break our own heart. She broke her own heart. Why we go looking for that man? You broke up with him. You don't want him no more. Are y'all talking about lip gloss? And I'm talking about Self-Care Sunday. I'm going to block y'all in a minute. I just look down. All I see is lip gloss. I'm like, are y'all crazy? I love y'all. We're going to get back down to these relationships. Y'all stuck on relationships. But she broke her own heart. Self-Care Sunday is one of the best things that you could do for yourself during self-care. It is not to break your own heart. Stay conscious of the things that bother you mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Become consciously aware. I want you to begin to write in your journal. I always talk about getting journals. I always talk about y'all writing. Guys, too, I see you on here, David Steen Fitness, best trainer out of Houston. I want y'all to get into the habit of writing down things. Write down the things that bother you so you know those things bother you. Write down the things that trigger you going into dark spaces so then you can stop doing that. Self-Care Sunday for yourself is not to break your own heart. Stop breaking your own heart. Oftentimes, here's another thing. You know, I'm one of those people, you know, you can manifest a lot of things. I know a lot of people, we believe that we can pray for a lot of things. I know we go on a lot of people's page where you say you ask and it shall be done and all of these things. Do you know a lot of times we break our own heart because we are asking for things that we're not even prepared for? Stop listening to some of these people on Instagram that tell you go after everything you want. You can do it. Quit your job. Become an entrepreneur. You're not prepared for those things. You ultimately are setting yourself up for failure and ultimately getting ready to break your heart. Now, hear me out. I believe if there's a job or a promotion that you want to go after, you should go after it. But are you prepared? Have you researched? Have you studied? Have you grown in some areas? If you know you're not ready and you go apply for something that you're not ready for, then ultimately you breaking your own heart. You're not prepared for that job. You're not prepared for that business. You know, I pay attention. I believe it's weird because people, they say I'm walking on both sides. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm unemployable. I can tell you that. It's hard for me to work for people. I'm unemployable. I only had a couple jobs in my whole life. But I respect people that have jobs. And because I love people so much, I'm very careful with my words. Because there's a lot of people out here selling, be an entrepreneur. If you think it and see it, you can get it. Manifest it. It is all, I believe in all those things. But I also believe in being prepared. And I also believe in praying and being ready for your season. Oftentimes, y'all getting stuff that y'all not even ready for. That's why you lose it. I know why God don't give me money sometimes. Let me tell you, I done messed up so much money in my life. Like, I have to ask God, and I have to pray about money and things like that in increments. Because I've been one of those people. I had $1 million. I had $1 million and lost $1 million a couple times, okay? It's just I'm a good business person. So I'm one of those people, I be like, okay, I could get it and I could lose it and I could bounce back. Those are the people you want to follow and you want to learn from. Somebody that's a new millionaire, somebody who might have hit a lick and they don't even understand how they hit a lick. It might have been grace, or it might have been their time, or that just might have been a journey for God. Them people you should be nervous about. Talk to somebody that had $1 million, lost $1 million, got $1 million again, lost $1 million again, got $1 million. Talk to that person, okay? Have a conversation with me. Because I'm going to tell you what to do, what not to do. But I also can tell you about being prepared and asking God for the right things and making sure that your prayers and your manifestation and the writing the vision and making it plain, that you're ready for what it is that you asking for. Some of y'all ain't even consistent with cleaning your bathroom. You talking about you want a whole business? You can't even post on Instagram six times a day in order to keep your business functionable. Some of y'all don't even know how to. I'm not good at answering emails. God cannot. I mean, I've had businesses. Don't get me wrong. I'm successful. Don't think I'm not successful. God can't give me no corporation. He can't. I don't even like answering emails. Until I get the right kind of team around me, he gonna be like, Shanita, I'll make sure you got some money. I'll make sure you're running these businesses. I'm gonna let you get at least 20 employees. You can have 20 employees. Network marketing, I had a team, thousands of people. But God got to hit the stop button sometimes. Me, I even hit the stop button because I'm not prepared. So why am I going to break my own heart to go into a business to be not successful? Stop allowing people to talk you into breaking your own heart for things that you're not even prepared. You're not even prepared for what it is you asking. Everybody keep trying to bully me into a new car. Like, let me talk about the car issue, right? Because I want a car. But there's so many things that I could do with my cash money. Now, if you've been following me long enough, then you understand I make cash purchases. This 7-bedroom, 7-bathroom house, I paid for cash. All my rental properties and everything, I purchased them cash. I was on the phone for the first time. I don't even talk to lenders like that. Talking about some money, they're like, hey, we know you own these property, this property, that property, that property, that property, that property, this land, that land. And the man on the phone, I said, sir, I have no mortgages. He's like, but we have a list of property. I said, sir, I have no mortgages. He said, what do you mean? I said, everything that I purchased cash. The man on the floor was floored. I've never had a car note. I had one car note in my entire life, and that was a Range Rover, and I gave it back to him because it kept breaking down. I said, Wells Fargo, come get your car. I don't want to keep paying for a car that keep breaking down, and I got to pay you every month $600. Come get your car, okay? So, to the car thing, I'm not prepared to get it. I'm not prepared to get a car right now because I'm not prepared to pay a car note. Why am I not prepared to pay a car note? Because I need my monthly finances to be at a certain level before I'm willing to get the stress of getting a car note. Because I really want a G-Wagon. I can go buy a Jeep cash. I go buy a Tesla. I've been looking at a Tesla cash. But then I start having conversations with my kids. And then my mindset is just different. Do I really want to take $30,000 cash? Because I'm going to take cash to them. Do I want to take these people $30,000 cash to ride in a better car? To prove to Instagram and to the people where I'm showing up that I have a nice car? Or do I want to take that $20,000, $30,000 and travel with my kids, redecorate my house, we redoing some furniture? I'm one of those people, I plan in advance. I'm buying Christmas gifts. For the first time, all of my children, I know I got older children, I adopted kids. They coming home, my son coming with his wife, my daughter coming with her significant other. And so, again, we're talking about being prepared. Why would I break my own heart? Because I'm going to break my heart. I'm going to go get a G-Wagon. I'm going to buy the G-Wagon. I ain't got 70, I'm not giving them 70, 80,000 cash. I'm gonna go into a car note. I know I'm not prepared to pay no $800 car note. Not that I don't have it. I just want to allocate my money somewhere else. Then I'm gonna break my own heart. I wanna know how I'm gonna break my own heart? Because I'm gonna be stressing every month that I gotta get these people this car note money. Why am I talking about this? Because this Self-Care Sunday is about not stressing yourself and breaking your own heart. We do it all the time. And then when we stressed out, when we upset, when we can't figure out what's going around on and on, we did it to ourselves. You did it to yourself. Who told you go get a new car note? You single. Why you got a 2-bedroom apartment? I be arguing with people all the time. I might need a extra room because somebody coming to visit. Girl, you don't even let nobody over your house. Why you got a 2-bedroom? Now you stressed about that. You want to spend your money on went to a mall, bought out. Y'all out here in these streets hooking it up. Some of y'all going on vacation knowing doggone well you don't have 6 months in your... Why are you breaking your own heart? So Self-Care Sunday. Self-care. Somebody say, I wish I could get my car back. I'm trying to tell y'all. I got 3 cars in the driveway, all paid for cash. The only difference is they're not like up to date to Instagram standards. Meaning it's not brand new. It's not G-Wagon. It's not a Bentley or Rolls Royce. I'm not knocking nobody that has those things. I'm celebrating them. I'm happy. I'm the best car booty you ever met. I'm riding in everybody's car and taking pictures. But for me, for my personal self-care, I've learned not to set myself up for failure and not to break my own heart. For a lot of people that were going through a lot of things during this lockdown, it was because they were not prepared for a lot of things that they've already done. And so Self-Care Sunday is about not breaking your own heart. So I just wanted to get that message out to y'all. We went and we talked about so many things today. So I'm gonna get to the questions part, okay? I'm not a Leo, I'm a Scorpio, by the way. I heard somebody say I'm a Scorpio. So just for the notes part, Self-Care Sunday was about stop breaking your own heart, stop going through people's phones, stop going through emails, stop being the FBI on Instagram, going to look, do these 2 pictures match? Stop applying for jobs you're not ready for. Stop getting on your knees, praying to God for things that you're not prepared for. Self-Care Sunday is stop breaking your own heart. Make sure that you are mentally, spiritually, and emotionally in a good space when you go after things that you want to get or what you're trying to accomplish. So we're going to do three questions, and then we're going to get to the free stuff that I have to give out. Somebody said when you're 35, it doesn't matter anymore. You're looking at your assets in your portfolio. Do you do one-on-one coaching? I do one-on-one coaching every Tuesday and Thursday. Thanks for the question. I'm a personal and business coach. My prices, I don't know why my prices are this. Y'all treat me so bad. My prices are still $25 a coaching session for 30 minutes. I think it was last year, maybe 2 years ago, God spoke on my heart that part of my ministry, part of who I am is to help people. And me helping people, charging them $150 an hour or whatever the case may be, is not going to help the people that I need to help. So yes, I do personal coaching. I do business coaching. It's 30 minutes. It's on Tuesday and Thursday. Here's a disclaimer. Sometimes I have to cancel my coaching appointments. They're $25. I hear a lot of people say, you canceled my appointment, you weren't available. No disrespect. But if Forbes call me, or if I get a call from South Africa about a contract I'm on, I cannot answer somebody that's paying all my bills and feeding my family to talk to you for $25. So I love you. Coaching is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if by chance I happen to have to reschedule, just know when we do get on the phone, I'm going to give you millions of dollars worth of information. And if that call turns into like a business call, because I'll be turning some calls into some consulting calls, and I find myself restructuring your whole business, I'm going to tell you in the midst of that call, I'm like, you know you owe me a whole lot more money than this. This is not no $25 coaching call, because you just asked me to restructure your whole entire business. So now we getting into consulting. So yes, I still do coaching. So that was question number 1. What's the next question? I seen somebody ask me, am I a Leo? No, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a real Scorpio too. Google Scorpios. I'm a true to the heart Scorpio. Hey Ashley, thank you for understanding. Who else got a question? When I have no questions, I'm getting ready to go. But I tell y'all about the real stuff. Ooh, what is this? Ways Trinity. All I know how to be is real, and real get me in trouble a lot. I stay in trouble with my friends, everybody. I stay in trouble. sometimes I had to learn I gotta pull back on my honesty a little bit. Sometimes I'm just too honest. Hey, Scorpio gang, we don't have no more questions. I'm about to go. If we don't have no more Scorpio questions, because I gotta get my hair braided. Anybody else? We done with Self-Care Sunday? I'm right on the 30-minute mark. I did it this Sunday. The topic was stop hurting your own feelings. If you just dropped in and you like, what are they talking about? Thank you for using the gift. You're welcome. I'm a people person. I know what my calling is. I know what God put me on this earth for and his people. Am I feeling better? Hey, Dominique. Testimony coming, Dominique. So as much as I was excited about the flights opening for Nigeria, and I'm getting ready to go for 30 days, I still have to be cleared by a doctor. For a lot of you, you don't know, I didn't post it on Instagram. I was in and out of the hospital for a bit. I was really down, but I felt like those are one of my moments that I used to find out who was in my corner, what was really important to me. I felt like if I start posting pictures on Instagram that I was in the hospital, I was going to get a bunch of superficial calls. I was going to get people like, oh my gosh, I care about you, what you need. And I really kept it to myself. The people that were close to me knew I was in the hospital because of COVID. You really couldn't have visitors. It was actually cool. I actually got to write down one person that could actually come because I didn't have COVID. It was because of something else. And then with the surgery that I did have, something actually went wrong. And so I was back down again. Thank God that's okay. But thank you, Dominique, for asking because I didn't put it out there. But my test will be my testimony. And so I'm going to tell my testimony on Instagram. I'm going to post the pictures. I did some videos just to show people that your back can be against the wall. I barely could speak, but those were moments that were for me. Everything is not for Instagram. The old me, I would have went in the hospital. I would have had the camera up. Hey, y'all, I'm in the hospital. Pray for me before I go. You know, the same way you asking people to pray for you, people pray on you. So I needed that time to heal and to make sure that I was going to get better and that I had great positive energy. Nobody telling me they're really praying for me, but they praying on me. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to my daughter. She was still helping me post. So people was thinking I was still posting. I had one company I was doing a business deal with call me and tell me after I had made it through the dark time from the hospital. We was arguing about some money. They talking about, well, we went to your Instagram and it doesn't show that you're not in the hospital. Man, I had to cut some people out. I said, let me tell you something. Due to HIPAA law, I don't have to tell you what's wrong with me. And I don't have to post on Instagram. Instagram is controlled content. And if you believe everything you see on Instagram, you stupid. People post what they want to post on Instagram. Then I had to send them the pictures of me being in the hospital because they didn't believe it. They went through my Instagram for 2-3 weeks. They like, you was on a boat, you was on an airplane, you was all these places. I said, listen, people. I knew that I was going into the hospital. I knew I had surgery. And I went through all the pictures because sometimes I don't show y'all everything. Sometimes I don't post. And so I found all them things that I ain't tell y'all. And then I had my daughter post them. And then all my business, that's why you got to teach your kids your business. Shout out to Jordan. Jordan made sure all of y'all got y'all liquid lipo while I was in the hospital. So everybody was still getting their liquid lipo, still losing weight, still sending results. She mailed out every book. The only issue we had that I just found out was I didn't get a couple t-shirts out. So people flipping out, y'all to get y'all Beyond the Game t-shirts. Calm down. They're coming. So yeah, that's just another testimony that you don't have to tell everybody everything that you're going through when you're going through it. Tell a few people and let those people pray for you and be there for you, because everybody that say they on their side, on your side, they ain't really on your side. They waiting for something bad to happen to you. They waiting for you to fall off. They waiting for you to post so they can be like, I told you, that's what she get. That's karma. That ain't karma coming back to me. That was God fixing something that needed to be fixed anyway, if you ask me. Because truth be told, a lot of y'all don't know. I don't even want to get into it, but I had got robbed at a gas station, hit with a baseball bat, had a hematoma on my leg. That turned into something else. So I had to get a whole big surgery. That wasn't no karma. That was something that happened. Stuff happened to people. But if you posted, they'd be like, that's that karma. She shouldn't have, child. That's why I didn't even tell a whole bunch of people. The people that need to know and people that need to pray for me, those are the people that knew and was praying for me. And then my Self-Care Sunday people, because I share with y'all. So when I first got on, I think the first time out of the hospital, I was in the bathrobe. My hair was tied up. So I shared a little bit with y'all. But through this journey and through everything that I'm going through, I'm realizing everybody that say that's for you, they're not for you. And everything that you do and you go through, you don't have to tell everybody. You don't have to tell everybody. Some of the greatest moments, some of the best things that are going to happen to you in your life are for you and your tribe and your people. For you, your tribe, and your people. It's not going to be for all of Instagram. It's going to be for you and your people. And then you and your people can go through it. And I'm realizing I'm in a season of, a lot of my friends, I think I just seen Dr. Davida DeVetta, I haven't really been answering my phone. I've been trying to take time to heal, to process. I'm going through a lot of transitions in my life. Some moments I can't even formulate what it is that I want to say or how I feel in that moment. So I'm spending time with me, making sure that I'm good. Because oftentimes our way of decompressing, or we think we fixing something, is, I call it 3 people. You got to pick up the phone, you got to tell 3 people. Ooh, I got to tell 3 people this. Ooh, I got to tell 3 people that. Ooh, I got to tell. If y'all knew half the stuff that was going on in my life. Like literally, I give y'all one so y'all can laugh with me. None of my friends know this one. I had to leave an attorney's office this week. Me of all people, I'm being sued. I'm like, this is a joke. What am I being sued for? But guess what? The world we live in, when people feel like they can take advantage or they can get something for free from somebody, they do stupid stuff. And just like my attorney said, the sad thing about it is you have to go through the process. Now, I could have picked up the phone, start calling my friends, screaming and yelling. Let me tell you what happened. Oh my gosh. Da-da-da. Then I would have got them amped up. My kind of friends, they be, calling them is like calling the troops. They be ready. Davida DeVetta, Angel Ray, they be ready to get on planes. They want to show up. That listen. So some stuff I just hold close to my chest. And then I go through the process. And I go through the process by myself. Because I'm learning. When you in a dark space or you're trying to get something, it's you and you, and then it's you and God. And I respect everybody that's on here. You, God, Allah, Buddha, the crystal, the stars. I got friends that be worshiping the stars and stuff. I don't get it now, but they be trying to talk about the crystals and the moon. I respect them, whatever they believe in. Whoever you believe in. That's between y'all during the times of when you going through what it is that you're going through. It ain't for you to do, I call it 3 phone calls. So stop doing the 3 phone calls, child. Reserve them 3 phone calls. Save them 3 phone calls. And then call those people with joy, with happiness. I'm going to conclude in 2 seconds. Do you not understand that when you're going through so much in your life, some of your friends, they get tired too? Do you want to be the friend every time somebody pick up the phone, they about to tell you something negative or something bad that's going on and your life? They're going to get tired of answering your phone call. Me, I stop answering people. If every time you call me, you talking to me about a problem and there's never a solution, I don't want to answer the phone no more. So for me, I've learned I don't want to be that person either. I had a season. I just went through a season. I think a lot of us are going through the season where so much stuff kept happening back to back to back to back to back to back. Imagine me picking up the phone every 5 minutes, calling my friend, girl, you know this just happened. Girl, the car just broke down. Girl, the dog just threw up on the floor. Girl, this. You begin to wear down the people who are your allies, your prayer partners, your love friends, your cheerleaders, your supporters. Now you boggling them down with every single thing that's going on with you. That's between you and your God. That's between you and you to find some of the solutions. And then if it get too heavy, you can call on them people, but not for everything, child. It's just too much. When you calling every 5 minutes trying to give somebody the bad news of what's going on in your life. So Self-Care Sunday today was stop breaking your own heart. Stop hurting your own feelings. And the biggest thing is stop thinking these people are your friends. They ain't really your friends. Let me tell y'all something. Some of these people, 2020 done exposed a whole lot of people. So a whole lot of people that got exposed with this word friend, y'all using this word friend real loose. Friend is so loose. Every 5 minutes, somebody talking about my friend, my new friend. I'm like, y'all, you can't call nobody friend until you went through some adversity with them, okay? Period, point blank. Stop calling people friend because you just met them, you excited, y'all go eat lunch, y'all follow some of the same people on Instagram, y'all like the same businesses, they your friend. They not your friend until y'all go through adversity together. They not your friend till you go through something. They not your friend till you need something you can call them and get it. They not your friend until you cuss them out. I'm talking about y'all have a real life fight and y'all still cool afterwards. Call them your friend then. I hate when people be like, oh, this is my friend. We never fell out. Y'all ain't friends. Because real friends, they tell each other the truth to the point that at some point somebody gonna hurt the other person's feelings. Facts. People who say I never had an argument with this friend, that don't make you a great friend. That means somebody is a yes person and somebody not willing to tell somebody else the truth. All of my friends, we done had a falling out. Now, it might not have been no cuss out, knock out, drag out. It don't have to be disrespectful. I'm saying all of the people that I call friend, we have been through something or we have agreed to disagree about certain things. All of my friends, including Davita DeVetta, Angel Ray, Jasmine. Me and Jasmine only had like 3 disagreements, but we had them and we laugh about them too. I'd be like, ooh, friend, you remember when you was mad? You was big mad. So that friend, y'all better stop saying this my friend. You better stop saying this your friend. You better get you some good friends. My friends, if I call them, they friends that I could call and I know they're going to show up. They friends that if I don't have no money, God forbid, knock on wood, hallelujah, I'm not speaking that over my life, I could pick up the phone and say, I need a few dollars. They ain't going to say, what for? What happened to your money? They ain't even asking no questions. The money show up before it even happened. I have friends that subconsciously feel like when something not going on or something's not right, that it already come. I get random cash apps. They be like, this for the kids. And it's not that I don't have money. I think my real friends know I take care of a lot of people. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and yes, financially. Like a lot of people on a high level. Some of y'all be worried about taking care of your auntie and your cousin. Imagine carrying a whole country. Not one country, 2 and 3 countries. Imagine your phone ringing. There'll be little problems. We need $3,000. With somebody getting kicked out of school, somebody in the hospital, and you really responsible for them people. A lot of y'all had an option to say no. I don't have that option to say no. I'm saying that all to say, before you use this word friend, before you say friend, make sure that you've been through something. Okay, somebody said, can I speak on the father who physically abused his child? Absolutely. So there's this post that's going around with this guy. It's on Scrappy's page. If y'all want to go, I think it's the real Scrappy. I don't know Scrappy's name. I'm not going to call Scrappy and Bambi friends. I'm going to say they're great associates. Shout out to Bambi. She's been to some Beyond the Game events for me or whatever. And I live in Atlanta, so I know Scrappy from passing by or whatever. So, I seen a post. So there's this post of this man, the daddy and the stepmom. And they have a girl sitting in the chair. And they basically are ridiculing her or scolding her because she went on Instagram the day before and called her dad's wife, her stepmother, a fat bitch. Okay? So the father wants to embarrass her like she did his wife. So I'm with that 1,000%. I hope y'all seen this. All the people who already heard about the story. So I get it. I was down in the beginning. I tell my kids all the time, you embarrass me privately, I'm going to embarrass you publicly. We just went through this last week. God is my witness. He can come out the sky. I had some company over here. My children embarrassed me to the point I was in tears. Something happened. I ain't going to tell their business. They fixed it. But I was in tears. They had to go to cheerleading practice that night. I said, the same way you embarrassed me, I'm getting ready to go to that gym and I'm getting ready to embarrass you. I'm about to tell everybody in the gym about you did blah, blah, blah. You did this. They crying, Mommy, please don't do it. So I got what the dad was trying to do. He was trying to embarrass the daughter. You embarrass my wife publicly, I'm going to embarrass you publicly. But then it went bad. Where it went bad was he started cussing this girl like a stranger off the street. To all the parents that's on here, I'm speaking from the soul because I'm a mother of 1,006 children. I mean, I have 6 children and 1,000 children I take care of. There's certain words you don't use when you're talking to your children if you love your children, okay? This man began to disrespect his daughter by the way he was cussing her. But then she had a bun on her head. The stepmama was like, take that bun out your head, you look stupid, and tried to snatch the bun out the girl's hand, and the girl hit the lady's arm. They jumped on this girl. The girl tried to run and escape, The stepmama said, grab that BITCH. Get her. Drug the little girl back into the garage. They filming it. They so stupid. They filming the whole thing. Just sit down. You better sit right here. Now, mind you, it's that same thing where I get in an argument with people and they say, why are people fighting the police? That's just what you do. When somebody is invading your personal space, something kick in. Some of us got a better level head than others. But this girl felt like, I'm not about to be a punching bag to y'all. They screaming, yelling, cussing her. She trying to get away. They dragging her. The daddy trying to hold her down. All of a sudden, he slam her on the ground. You got to watch it. Slams the girl on the ground. They tussling. He trying to hold her down, right? Go to Scrappy's page. He trying to hold her down. Then he like, this was going to happen to you in the streets. A man going to hold you down. It was all kind of wrongs. So let me address all of it. First of all, you wrong for cussing that girl like that. That's called verbal abuse. The girl is 14 years old. I don't care what she did. I don't care what she said. That has something to do with your parenting. And if it's not your parenting, that girl needs some help, because I dug deep and people been researching. Y'all know y'all the Instagram police. Come to find out, the girl has run away from home 3 times and she's been a ward of the state at least once. You want to know what that tells me? That girl needs psychological help. That girl is broken, beat down, and there's something that's going on inside of her where she feel like she don't have no love, or the people that she living with that's supposed to be taking care of her not taking care of her the way she wants because she keep running away. So for the daddy to get on here on Instagram and to say, well, you don't know what's going on, she ran away 3 times. Hello, if she ran away 3 times, clearly there's something she doesn't like about being in that household. So you have to address that. So what's my mission? I've been on Instagram with everybody. You about to go to jail. You about to go to jail. When we find you, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you go to jail, because you physically abused that child. You beat that girl up on Instagram. Here's the other part. Now I'm speaking to the fathers. Now I'm speaking to the men, okay? This is to all the men. Men, I'm begging you. I know y'all about to use that biblical, the Bible say, spare the rod, spoil the child. Men, do not put your hands on your daughter. Do you know from the first time I birthed Jordan Sierra Foster, I told her father to his face, I think the first time he lifted a hand, she was like 2 years old. And you know how when kids are little at 2, you want to do this, don't do that, stop. You know, when kids, when they're reaching for something, it's hot, stop, right? Do you know, I sat him down, I looked him directly in his eyes. I said, you raising a daughter. I don't ever want my daughter in her life to believe that it's okay for a man to put their hands on her. Not even her father, her granddaddy, her uncles, her brothers. If you got a problem with our female child, I ain't talking about if it's a man and you got some sons, wear him out. But if you a man and you got a daughter, you get with your wife, you get with your mother, your sister, whoever disciplining, and you have them handle the discipline. Because if my kid's father come to me and tell me that they did something and they get back to me, meaning he can't discipline them verbally, like he couldn't control what was going on verbally, like that man said on the video, he said, I'm willing to go to jail over mine. Sir, you're going to jail over yours because you videoed what you was doing. Me, I ain't no fool. I would never videotape me disciplining a child. Are you crazy? Verbally or physically. Are you retarded? But anyway, moral of the story is a man shouldn't put his hands on a child, on a female child. I believe that if you raise your children right, if you get them in a younger age, people who be saying they got all these problems with their children, when they get older, that's because you ain't handled something when they was younger. You ain't set no boundaries when they was younger. Because all I gotta do is I could look at some of mine and make them cry. My grown son, who married with a whole wife, know not to try me as his mama. He did not. He tried me one time. And you could call him and ask the story. Y'all done heard this story on Instagram. My son tried me one time. I said, I'm gonna get you effed up today. He like, I said, I'm gonna get you effed up today. I'm calling every street dude I know. I'm going to look for every local drug dealer, and I'm telling them that you disrespected your mama, and I'm going to let the streets handle you, and I bet you never disrespect me ever again in life. Go ask my son. He won't even raise his voice at me, like, ever again in life. Why? Because I handled it when he was young. There's some folks out here willing to take care of you over me, so you can't disrespect me. So to say that story and what's going on, he talking about he wanted to go to jail for his, he going to jail. Go to jail. Because you shouldn't have beat that little girl. And excuse me, some of y'all might say I'm out of bounds or whatever the case may be, but you shouldn't let your wife, keyword, you said that's your wife, that ain't her mama. Now, you decided to marry that lady and bring that lady in the household. You should have made sure that, I'm speaking to all the people now who gonna get new husbands, new wives, you gotta make sure that you're getting somebody that gel with your children. If you love your children like that. So you mean tell me you love this lady over your child? So, because at some point you should have introduced them to each other, and if there couldn't come to some type of level of respect between your child and your new significant other, that couldn't be your wife. That couldn't be my husband. It couldn't be two people that's disrespecting each other like that. So there's no way you should have let your wife sit there and call that girl all out of her name or whatever the case may be. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and it's going to get handled. Next question. Yeah, spankings are over. Somebody said you stressed. Go read my book. You must have forgot the beginning of Self-Care Sunday was stop breaking your own heart, stop hurting your own feelings. You're in South Africa. Can you please tell me what to do? I graduated, but I can't find a job. Keep going. As you know, I have a place. South Africa is a place that I call home. South Africa, you have to be strong. You have to be persistent, and you have to be consistent. I'm going to say something. My South African friends might get mad. Y'all can have an attitude. A lot of South Africans have this mentality that a lot of things are supposed to be given to them. Government is supposed to give me a job. This person is supposed to do this for me, because I understand y'all suffered through apartheid. I've learned my history, so I can speak on this because I lived there. A lot of you feel like you're suppressed, and apartheid just ended not too long ago within my generation. So I get it. But in order to get a job, in order to be successful in life, you have to be persistent, and you have to be consistent. And you have to continuously grow. Take all the free classes you can. Learn a skill or a trade that people actually really want and really need. But you just can't give up. You just can't say there's no jobs out there, because there's jobs out there. It might not be the one that you want, but sometimes we have to do the things that we want to get to the place that we actually need to go in life. So that's what I would tell you, South Africa. All right, I'm wrapping this up. I'm getting ready to say our free item, which is available for people in the United States. I see we have people on here from other countries. Shout out to South Africa, Nigeria, Zimbabwe. I think those are the people that I've seen on here. Do I have one more question and I'm out of here? Anything else? One more question? Yes, no, maybe so. No? We done? No more questions? Okay, no more questions. So, before we get out of here, thank you guys for joining me for Self-Care Sunday. Every Self-Care Sunday, I actually give out a free gift. How do you get the free gift? Well, for the first 10 people that actually go and follow, I hope you write this down or somebody type it at the bottom. You have to follow the Rockstar brand on Instagram. You have to follow Beyond the Game on Instagram. I'll be leaving out Beyond the Game, BeyondTheGame.org, and you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you do all three, if you follow the Rockstar brand, show me where it says follow Beyond the Game.org, where it says follow, and then subscribe to my YouTube page. And you got to watch one of the videos. That's the goal of YouTube, to actually watch it. Go and watch one of the videos. Slide in my DM with your screenshots. I'm going to send you a free gift. This week's free gift is actually from Dewdrop Chocolates. She is giving a gift certificate away for her custom-made chocolates. So shout out to Dewdrop Chocolates. It's actually a Black-owned company. They have some amazing products. This is actually only for the United States. Once I get to Nigeria, back to South Africa, when I do Self-Care Sunday, I will give you guys items for free on that side. But right now, I'm not on that side. So I'm speaking to all my Americans. If you have not received your CBD gummies, they're on the way, I promise, or your 24 karat gold box, that was the free gift from last week. You will be receiving those items, I promise, this week in the mail. If you are a business and you want to expose your business to Self-Care Sundays, send me a DM. Now, let me explain something to you, okay? Because some of you guys believe that if somebody don't have 1 million followers, that when you get something in the hands of consumers, that it's not going to sell. That's not true. I think people have been paying attention not only to me, but to other people that have 100,000 followers or 200,000 followers and actually following the person's content, meaning that they're real people. I'm a real person that speaks to real people. There's no fluff. There's no superficial. So you have a better chance of exposing my audience to a product versus trying to get somebody to expose your product that may have 1 million followers and people know that they're being sold on nonsense. So with me, I test the products. I make sure I like them. I make sure it's a great quality. If not, you're going to get a phone call from me. You need to change your packaging. This don't taste good. This don't look good. I'm going to help you out as a business owner to get your product right. And then you get it exposed to other people. So slide in my DM every Self-Care Sunday for people hopping on. I try to give them the products. Why? Last lesson, I'm going to get off. The best way to expose your business, the best marketing in the world is word of mouth. It is not buying Instagram followers. It is not buying ads. It's not paying a whole bunch of celebrities to promote your things. It's actually finding real people that have real results, and then they spread the word and tell other people. I don't need a whole team to sell Liquid Lipo. I don't need to buy Instagram ads or Facebook ads. Liquid Lipo sells itself. Why? Because I have results. People see me. Not only do they see me, other people. Somebody put under my thing, I was so excited the other day, under my post, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm 12 pounds down. I didn't have to pay that lady to say she was 12 pounds down. I don't know her from a can of paint. She's a consumer. She purchased a product, she liked it, she came back and she gave a review. That's how you sell products. And then that person tells somebody else. But to think that you give something to a celebrity and then it's automatically going to sell out, that only happened for people like Kim Kardashian, I don't know, Candy Burrs, Nene Leakes don't really sell a lot of stuff. I don't see her posting stuff. There's certain celebrities that people just do whatever they do. But then you got a group of celebrities that when you go on their page, you know they're getting paid to sell y'all all this stuff. So do it really work? Do you really like it? Those are the things I should be leery about, because you don't even know if it works. They got paid to tell you it works. They didn't actually use it. So if you send me a product, at least if you send me a product and you put a little note card, I tell people, or put a card in there, so when I send it to other people to tell them to send you a picture, or to tell those everyday normal people to tell you what they think about your product, you will sell more product. Because they're going to go tell, guess what? I got this free product from Self-Care Sundays. What's Self-Care Sundays? You ain't never got on Shanita Foster stuff? No. Well, anyway, she sent me this 24 karat box. What's 24 karat? Girl, it had bronzer in there, and it had oil, and girl, I got the whole box for free. It's an amazing product. Girl, I want to try. Here go the website, go order it. That's how you sell some product. Because they used it, and they're real people, and they're real consumers. So anyway, that's it for me on Self-Care Sunday. I hope y'all had a great Sunday. Our topic was stop hurting your own feelings. I look forward to seeing y'all next Sunday. This week, I'm going to try to get on live more often, okay? It's been hard for me. I've been sleeping a lot still. I'm on a couple medications. I'm almost done, but I be tired, y'all. Where can you order the product? Hey, you can always go click the links in my bio. Everything is listed there, from books, CBD gummies, Liquid Lipo. All of it is in my bio. So you can go to my bio and click the link in my bio. You can always slide in my DM too. I'm one of those people, every night before I go to bed, I try to answer every single DM unless you ask me something crazy. I go through all of my DMs and ask questions. Don't be alarmed if I say, how are you? How's it going? How's life? How's family? Some people be shocked. They be like, I just want to buy some Liquid Lipo. And I just say, how are you doing? How's life? Are you okay? I believe some people don't have enough people in their life to ask them, are they okay? Or what's going on? So don't be alarmed. It's me. Somebody asked me if I was a robot. I'm not a robot. I just ask people how they doing in my DM. or what's life like. You know, I just want to make sure people are good or whatever. So I love y'all. I will talk to y'all this week. Shout out to my amazing niece who I love so much. Hey, pretty girl Sammy. Don't be giving her a hard time. If you book coaching, I already told y'all I missed one appointment last week. I did so good, but I think I missed one, maybe two. So shout out to Sammy. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Y'all, I'm so glad. I'm going to talk about her on live. I ain't going to talk about her. I was about to say she did something I told her to do. She ain't need it anyway. It be your own people who won't listen to you. But I love you, Sammy. And we'll talk soon. Hopefully, I'll talk to you this week, or I'll see you this week, Sammy, because I'm at home all week. I's not going nowhere until I get on the flight to go to Nigeria. I don't want to catch corona, so I'm staying in the house. Y'all ain't gonna see me nowhere. I ain't going out to eat. I don't want to hang out with nobody. I don't want to do nothing. I'm staying in the house. I do not want to get sick. Corona is still out here in these streets. Y'all just don't think it's out there, but people are out there getting sick. So I love y'all. I see y'all next Sunday. Hopefully I'll go live. And then last but not least, y'all, look, my scarf has the continent of Africa. I tied it. This is my favorite scarf. Louis Vuitton think I'm crazy. I went in there and tried to buy this scarf in almost every color because it has the continents on it. So I love it because it has Africa, continent Africa on here. So it's a cool scarf. Okay, so I love y'all. Have an amazing night. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.